Hello, and welcome back to the Ship of Thesis channel. We're going to be doing some more Crusader Kings 2 today, although it's going to be a little bit different from the previous videos that I've done on this channel so far. So if you've come across this channel before, you'll see that I've already started a Crusader Kings 2 tutorial, and we're most of the way through that now. I think there's maybe a few more videos that need to be done to just round a few topics out. But to be honest, if you've watched most or all of that up to this point, you probably have enough in the toolkit, as it were, to go out there and start playing some Crusader Kings 2. So you've got a couple of options available, really. You could head straight into a single player and select a country, so you could go and pick whatever start dates you have available, do a custom game setup, and literally pick anything anywhere on the map. And that's a cool way to play. A really good recommended way is to play as one of the counties in Ireland, or you could follow along what I did in the tutorial series. This video isn't necessarily, or isn't really a tutorial, as it were. What I thought I would do is actually play around with the Monarch's journey. Oh, we've set off Siri. Let's try that again. What I thought we would do is actually play around with the Monarch's journey things, which were... Oh, they must have been added into the game start of the year, maybe the end of last year. Around about the time that they announced Crusader Kings 3. And what these are a set of kind of missions where you get to play a fixed set character, and you have objectives to achieve. So like this one has these objectives here. And yeah, you get points for achieving those things, and I believe you can then redeem these points for these cosmetic items down here, that would then be available to use in Crusader Kings 3 when that launches. So that's kind of cool. I'm not really showing you this to show you the point system. I was just merely explaining what it's there for. But the reason that I thought I would select it is if we go all the way back to the very first Monarch's journey that they released, we have King Konan here. And I thought we would just do a playthrough of King Konan's Monarch's journey. And I figured one of the reasons for this, in fact, let's just get into the game. I have been playing this before. We'll put Iron Man on. So we're going to overwrite this Iron Man save. Yep. So the reason that I thought we would do this is because it offers you, for a start, a very different way of playing. So if you've been playing Crusader Kings 2 for a while, it's a different thing to play with. But equally, if you were following along on the tutorial series, jumping into a game as any of these counts, or even indeed picking a king or what have you, it's a really big game. And to try and work out what it is that you want to do and where you want to go, that can be quite daunting. And so maybe starting out with the Monarch's journey gives you a kind of a focus, something to achieve, a much smaller type of game. So let's have a look at what objectives we have. So if we hit escape, we can see the challenges that were available for King Konan. And we can see that he has 3 missions overall. The first one of which is time bending, where it's basically controlling a number of provinces. So there's a list there. Rather than read it out to you, read it in your own time, really. What it basically means is we're trying to recreate the Kingdom of Breton. So we already control all of these provinces here. Providing that we can hold on to them and capture Anjou, Maine, Caen, Mortain, Cornwall and Devon, then we will have got maximum score in that particular challenge. So if we just hit escape again, yeah, so you can see you got bronze, silver, gold. So the more you achieve, like, you'll get a different score. So the next one is gloves come off, and you can see already that I've got the gold achievement in that. So you can see the little icon there. So I don't know if I can actually farm this for more points. I had a quick go at playing as King Konan and got gold in this particular achievement, and which is why I have 6 points. Because that's what you get awarded for getting gold. And then the last one is preemptive self-defense, which means that we need to kill dynastic members of William de Normandy. So this is like a historic thing of like going back in time to create Breton. This is because he was killed historically. He's believed to have died because he wore poison gloves. And I think, if I'm correct, it was supposedly William de Normandy or at least his dynasty, who had Konan killed off. And yeah, then that's probably the reason for preemptive self-defense, right? Killing off William de Normandy's dynasty members in some form of like retribution. And if we kill off King William himself, we will get, I believe we get 2. It's effectively it says 2 points, but I think it actually means like 2 kills. So we need to kill 7 dynasty members to get gold. So what I'm going to try and do in this Iron Man playthrough is achieve all of these things. Hopefully we do that. We are on Iron Man, so it could all go horribly wrong. But that's part of the fun of the game, right? I really like Iron Man for the fact that it makes you live with the consequences of what you pick. So, with that in mind, you know that we need to expand our realm. So this is what I mean about it being a much more focused game than if you just plonked yourself into, say, Paris and played as a count and just had it as a sandbox. Here we know that we've got to keep what we already have here, this realm here. We need to capture these 6 territories, either by warfare or intrigue or what have you. They need to be in our control. We need to have, I believe, 5. Yes, we need 5 male heirs. Currently we have 1, but he's not currently legitimate. He is a bastard son, so we could legitimize him. You right click on your guy, you can legitimize. We can't currently do that because we don't possess enough piety, but if we got 5 more piety, we would be able to legitimize Alan Mab Konan, and he would be a legitimate male heir, which would give us 1 point towards that achievement, but also would mean that our dynasty would continue as one of our children. Currently, our heir is actually our sister, because, as I said, our son is illegitimate, so he's not allowed to inherit. So that's what we need to do expansion-wise. We need to, as I've said, have 5 legitimate sons, and we need to kill members of the de Normandy family. So like this guy here needs to die. There's William himself. So this is Duke William, the Bastard of Normandy. And if you're familiar with history, this is 1066. He's currently engaged in a rather important war over here in England, fighting against King Harold. So you can see poor King Harold II here. And I say poor King Harold because he's currently getting his head kicked in by both Duke William of Normandy and by Harold Hardrada up here. There he is, of Norway. So if you know your history, you'll know that this war, this succession conflict happened like it is now, and that William de Normandy became William the Conqueror. And did successfully seize the English crown. Doesn't mean it will happen. Theoretically, Harold II could win. It's probably not likely, but he could. He could manage to somehow hold on to his lands. In all likelihood, William of Normandy is going to win and become king, but it's not impossible. I have seen it where Hardrada will then successfully hand William de Normandy his butt, and yeah, he'll become the King of England, and William will be in his prison. So we'll just wait and see. We are in no position to take on William ourselves. So let's have a quick look at Konan. So Konan is currently a strong, cynical, paranoid, ambitious man who is a flamboyant schemer. So stats-wise, we've got very good intrigue, stewardship, reasonable-ish martial, yeah, not so great but not terrible diplomacy, bad learning, and an okay personal combat score. We have the Petty Kingdom of Brittany, which is actually a duchy. Interestingly, it highlights all of this because of our vassals being underneath us here. The Petty Kingdom of Brittany is, in fact, if I click on it, I'm reasonably certain that the Petty Kingdom isn't all of this. Perhaps I'm incorrect, but I'm reasonably certain this isn't the Petty Kingdom of Brittany. Perhaps I'm wrong on that. Okay, no, sorry. I am wrong on that. So, this is the Petty Kingdom of Brittany, because that is our title. And we have conquered all of this. De jure-wise, though, it should be the Kingdom of Brittany, and they just kind of look the same. And it is comprised of what would be 2 duchies here, which is why we have this alert up here that tells us that we can create the Duchy of Upper Brittany and the Duchy of Penthiev, which I've no doubtedly butchered the pronunciation of. Let's take a quick swig. So, we could create these duchies, but right now that wouldn't be a good idea. Oh, to be very clear as well, in the objectives, the Gloves Come Off achievement is the only one that we must do as King Konan. If we do not have the sons, they must be of King Konan. It has to be tied to this character. Time bending and preemptive self-defense can be done by a dynasty member. So Konan can die and we can carry it on as one of his heirs. But the Gloves Come Off must be from him. So, we've talked a lot and we've not got very far. So let's just start playing. We will give our illegitimate son the struggle ambition. We will grant the regency to the person who likes us most, which is our mother. We will go to the intrigue tab and we will recruit a court's physician. We will set crown focus in our capital. We will pick a focus of seduction for ourselves. We could do intrigue. I think seduction, because even though I already have gold in that achievement, then that will allow us to get that. We're going to pick an ambition. We'll groom an heir. That will give us yet another 20% fertility buff. So that will make us very fertile and help us with that particular problem. So, with the ruler being married, we have a couple of choices here. We could do the short game and just start pumping out heirs straight away, which is not a bad idea. So if we were to go to the fine character screen, which is either this button down here or full stop on the keyboard or period if you're American, and we could just look for lustful and set it to female, search all, and diplomatic range, yes, join court, yes. So we could just find a lustful female, and we'd be doing that because, again, they too would have a plus 20% fertility buff. So it's just all of the fertility, good for making the babies. So we could do this and just pick any of these random women here. Probably, they're all reasonably young, but not the 42-year-old. We wouldn't want that one. We could try and pick one that has good stats. Maybe good. I mean, she's good. She's got a good intrigue. This Polish lady has too. She's got average stats elsewhere, which would help with ours. But also a good intrigue score. And I think we're going to do a fair bit of plotting. So we could do that. That's one option. The other option that I already know, because I played before, is up here in Cornwall. There's this man, Earl Caddock. Remember that we need Cornwall at the end of the game? So we could... He currently has 2 daughters. We can't marry the first one, or we can become engaged. So they're currently children. So one is 8 and one is 7, I believe. Yes. So we could arrange a betrothal, or try to. He would reject that because he would prefer a matrilineal marriage, so that the children would be of her/his dynasty instead of ours. But his second daughter, he seems quite happy to give her away. We could indeed get betrothed to his second daughter. So I think if you just want to shoot for the achievement to get lots of children, then I would say go find someone from the character screen and do that. And that's a safer way to play in general, because you'll get yourself a male heir pretty quickly. So there's that. Sorry, I'm just quite parched and taking a drink as well. So we could do that. But I think we're going to be greedy and try and arrange a marriage to this lady, or this girl, who's 7. And then in 9 years' time, I believe, she will be of sufficient age that we can get married. And then, of course, we can try to have children. Providing, of course, she could come out as a homosexual or something, and that would be all of the bad for us. So we've got no idea what she'll grow into. But, you know, it's a dice roll at the end of the day. But if we were able to successfully marry her, then any children that we have would have a claim to this this province, basically, this county, providing he doesn't have lots of other sons. And of course, in fact, let's just do it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to, even though it means that we'll be running without a wife for a while, and therefore we'll have worse stats. I mean, that sucks. But what we're gonna do is, we've got arranged to marry. We're gonna just immediately, in fact, well, not immediately. We could basically plot to kill this guy before he has a son. And then we could then plot to kill his eldest daughter. And then that means that our betrothed will become our wife. We will gain the territories if she gives us a son who forms one of our heirs. And yeah, so it would just work out quite well for us. We'd be able to steal Cornwall without doing much work. In theory. I mean, a lot could go wrong in between now and then. But it saves us building boats and trying to invade mainland Britain. So let's try that. You might notice that King Konan also has a strong claim on the Duchy of Normandy. And I was saying that earlier, wasn't I? Which is, we will not be taking on the Duke of Normandy. Notice his 15.26k troops. 10k of which have been spawned specifically so he can go and fight this conflict. So they're event-driven levy. Yeah, we won't be taking him on, at least not directly. So we'll wait and see who wins that particular war. What else do we need to do? We should probably have a look at our council. So currently our council is made up of our vassals, mostly. So a bunch of powerful vassals. Our chancellor's decent, our marshals average, our stewards below average, and our spymaster's a complete moron. So we might want to replace him. But let's get our chancellor to focus on Anjou for now. We'll see if we can utilise that. We'll get our marshal to train troops. We'll get our steward to collect taxes. We will tell our spymaster, who is awful, to, I think, build a spy network here, because we're going to try and assassinate this kid. Although we might just revoke, once we've got enough money, we might revoke our spymaster's title. In fact, we need to change that law. Chaplain's fine hunting apostates. Although we could get him improving religious relations over in Cornwall. And the reason why we might want to do that is because we, if we make the priests there like us, then when we go to have this guy killed, there are priests who will have a good opinion of us, which means that they might be willing to join our plots. So that's an option. Yeah, shame we can't press this claim on the duchy, because that duchy is 2 of the provinces we already need. But as I've said, we will not be taking on the Duke of Normandy right now. We are not powerful enough to do so. Levy-wise, I think we have, yeah, 1.3k. So we're going to look to increase that. Hopefully what will happen is, either Norway will win or the Duke will win, and then this dukedom down here will become controlled by one of William's dynasty, and he'll be busy ruling England or rotting in prison, depending on what happens. And then we might just make ourselves a vassal of whoever wins the war in England, and then that leaves us free to declare war on these territories without his interference. There's a very real risk that the Duke of Normandy would declare war on us anyway, because he's that much more powerful, and we're kind of here right next door to him. So that would be a way to protect ourselves from his aggression, as it were. So with all of that, yes, let's look at our laws. We want to move revoke title. Ooh, okay. I wasn't aware that would trigger a council vote. Ah, nuts. I mean, we haven't unpaused the game. I'm theoretically tempted to restart just because of that. Because that sucks. This guy will vote yes. This guy will vote yes. This guy is undecided. This guy is undecided. They all have very low opinion of me. The irony is this guy's voted yes. And... yeah, okay. Well, what we can do is we can have a look to see if there is anyone in our realm or our court who is a male. And has good learning. This guy, preferably somebody who likes us, though. He's already our Chancellor. He's already our Steward. This guy here is our kinsman. He likes us. So... he's 74. Can I... so what I want to do is sack this guy, because he just doesn't like me. I mean, I could... I don't know what the threshold is to make him vote with me. Let's give it some minor titles. Master of the Horse we'll give to this guy. We'll try and make this guy like me a bit more. We could make him like us more, but I'm really not convinced that he will. Let's sack him. Why can't I sack him? Am I going mad? Pretty sure Fire Council appears in this list. Perhaps it's because we've not unpaused. Alright, we'll try and make him like us then. By making him High Almoner. Our uncle doesn't... he has a claim on our territory. I don't really want to make him like me more. Let's make... we'll make this guy like me more. Okay. I don't know how that's going to affect the council vote. Let's see. Let's unpause and hope that I haven't already shafted it. Because really we need title revocation to do what I want to do. Why can't I fire him? Oh, because we started a law change. Okay, that's fair. I guess that makes sense. Fire the people before you try and change laws, guys. That makes a lot more sense. Let's crank the speed up a little. This guy... Oh, 27. Wow, okay. He's... Yeah, let's do that. He's now our court physician with his very good learning score. So that's a good result for us. Up to speed 4. Woohoo! We were lucky. They voted with us. Does it tell us who voted what? It doesn't. But fortunately they voted with us. Which was foolish, because now they've given me the rights to revoke their titles. But we're going to need a little bit more cash to do that with first. We can't just go revoking titles willy-nilly. Because what will happen is their vassals will get sad. Very sad. In fact, angry. And they will try and fight us. In all likelihood. You want to marry one of my random courtiers. To some place far away. I'm going to go with no. It doesn't really benefit me in any way. And plus, I might want to seduce her. She likes me. I will seduce her. Which we can do because we're taking seduction. I shall bring all of my seduction skills to bear on her. Let's try and kill this kid now. Because he is a de William people. De Normandy. So let's try and kill him. So there's already a couple of people who are willing to join our plot. Oh wow, see this guy. It gives us 126%. Though apparently won't join... Oh, he won't join me unless I bribe him. But for a paltry 23 gold, he will make it almost certain that the plot will fire. So we will definitely bribe him. Okay. Oh, and the reason for that is that this chap here is the spy master of this county that this kid is supposedly running. So, he's the one who protects this kid from threats, which is why he offers such a massive bonus in the plot power. At 214%, it will not take long for this to fire. Gifts of love. I sent Gluamed a beautiful necklace and had her room covered with wildflowers. The gambit seems to have paid off, for I found a magnificent new saddle with her embossed seal in the stables today. Pretty clear symbolism, I'd say. And we're just kind of waiting. We might speed it up a little bit more. Oh, my co-conspirator Bishop Galliard has bribed a hunter taking Count Robert on a trip into the wilds to quietly dispatch the child and make it look like an accident. I approve of the plan. Let's see what happens. Dum-de-dum. Oh, I managed to chance upon Gloomid alone in the kitchen when she came down for her usual late snack. We talked and laughed for hours, and I can tell the attraction is growing. Hoping I've read her correctly, I lean in to whisper in her ear. She currently likes a 64, so I'm going to say, quote, love poetry. She backed away from me, blushing and stammering something about being sorry before rushing off. The virtue is strong in this one. Yeah, she didn't like us quite enough, I think. Like, as you get those... Oh, failure! The fool hunter lost his nerve and refused to kill the Count. What's more, he told the lad everything about the conspiracy. Ugh! The plot has been revealed. But that's okay. We're still trying to kill him. And we still have 214 plot power. In fact, we have this lady will also join our plot for free. So we're going to take him back to the wilds and try again. And to the glorious King Konan, your wisdom and mercy are legend. Yes, so she's joining our plot. I made sure to attend this minor event in the capital. So that I could seduce Glomed. We've been dancing and conversing all night. She is clearly responding to my advances. She likes us 89. Mead in my room, milady. Yep. So we could turn her into our lover, which would mean that we would start pumping out babies with her, probably. Let's do that. Oh, this is going well. So they literally took him on the same trip and then revealed the same plot to him. But no matter, no matter. We'll just bide our time. So you can see that Normandy has just gone red, which means that our boy, the Duke of William the Conqueror-ness, now exists. Oh, look, they're taking him hunting again. Let's hope that it works this time. So yeah, currently he is still defending against Hardrad. So he's won against the English king, and he's now fighting the success. So despite the fact that this stupid child, who was 13, was told twice that they were taking him to the forest to hunt, but actually kill him. He went the third time, and then the hunter finally did what he's paid for and made sure that Prince Robert never returned from the hunting trip. He will keep quiet about this ghastly deed to save his own skin, if nothing else. To hunt a man is truly the greatest sport. There we go. Goodbye, Robert. So the good news there is, now that he's gone, we should have... There we go. We've killed one. So if we kill just 2 more, we get a bronze achievement in preemptive self-defense. So we shall continue onwards. Who should we kill next? Any more children? No, she's of the wrong dynasty. He's of the wrong dynasty. We got no kids anymore, really? Prince Richard. Duke Richard of Somerset. I mean, you look like someone who should die. And you've just taken over England, which in theory means that the change of management means there might be some people who are pissed off with you. Do it! Oh dear, he doesn't like us very much though, because we tried to murder a child and we're dishonourable. So we kind of hope, we need to hope actually that Hardrada is going to kick his ass, because he doesn't like us very much because we're murdering his family members. Do we actually want to kill this kid yet? How many? We can look at his... trying to remember. We can... We need to kill quite a lot, don't we? We need to kill like 7. I mean, she looks relatively unimportant and young enough that she should just be able to die really easy. Let's kill her. Not many people interested in killing her, unfortunately. Maybe we won't kill her? Let's kill the kid instead, because... we'll kill Duke Richard, maybe? Who's interested in killing him? Lots more... Well, not lots more people, but... kind of reasonable chances. Okay. Oh, you're a little pricey, but... we'll go for it. We'll also tick auto-invite in case we get anybody else who doesn't like him. 12-year-old. We could do with a better spy master ourselves. We've got a quite rubbish spy master right now. And he's still defending against Harold. Do 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 do. Okay. 40 gold is a lot. We do get 30 prestige. Or a 20% chance of gaining 1 learning. Let's go for it. Like, we're only budget deficit for a short time. It's not a big deal. Oh, an open council position. Our steward is presumably dead. This guy would be really good. He's a malcontent, though. It's a bit of a shame. But he'll like us a bit more for making him a council member. Do we have angry vassals now? Yes, this guy. He would have liked to have been on the council. He actually had okay stewardship. Maybe I'll just revoke your title. And then you won't be quite so cross. We want to wait until we've got a little bit of money before we do that, though. In fact, what's his levy like? 463. If I were to revoke your title, he only has 1. It would be relatively easy to do. Still defending. We don't want to kill our son. He might be useful. Let's speed up a little bit more. At speed 4. Oh, right. So he died already. So now we have a new powerful vassal who's pissy, and we're his heir. Ooh. So if he were to die, I would get this without even having to revoke it. Because he has no wife or child. Well, he has no child. The wife doesn't matter. It's just that she could give him a child. Okay. How's our intrigue going against... Oh, we're so close, though. Oh, the spy master would join. We unfortunately can't afford the 37 gold. Oh, we need to wait. We need to wait. We need to wait. We need to wait. Because we need to invite that guy. Yeah, we need him. He will make the plot fire. So let's get the 37 to pay him off. We might just shortcut things and borrow some money from the Jews. We need 37.8. Thanks, Paradox, with your decimal places. Our spy master was killed by armed thugs. Oh no! I mean, he really sucked. So that's awesome. We do lose some prestige. That sucks. Oh no. So this might be the end of our playthrough, guys. He's formal declaration of war. So he must have finished his war against Harold. Yep. Sadly, he finished his war against Harold, and because he really hates us, we were kind of hoping that Harold would win, but he didn't. What we could maybe do... So what is his war goal? He wants to vassalize us. I mean, we could just save an awful lot of bloodshed. And... Can we not just swear fealty? No. So I think we have to instead lose the war, which probably costs us prestige. I think that we can surrender. I lose 100 prestige, but I won't get my levy completely bastardized, which is probably better. Yeah. Do that. Yeah, so I lost. But that's fine. I would have probably just... I mean, the only negative there is that we had to take the prestige hit. It would have been nice to have not taken the prestige hit. But we were probably going to bow before his might anyway. We can't take him on. So... we have open positions. Let's get a new spy master. Someone good. We have nobody good. Let's get a new steward. Well, firstly, let's have a look at our vassals. This guy would make a terrible steward. As would this guy. Would they make a good spy master? No. See, unfortunately, our vassals are just not very good. And you do ideally want your vassals on your council, because it makes them happy. But let's instead do a search for join court. Yes. Diplomatic range. Yes. Men. Ideally somebody of my culture. You pretty much suck. My culture group. This Irish guy is not too bad. Let's have him. Yeah, let's have him. Invite him to court. Let's get a good steward while we're at it. Another Irish guy. So the Irish have got all of the talented people. This Welshman has a claim. A bunch of claims on Wales. Which we could actually... depends on how we want to play this. So we could play this as just the shortest route to conquering the bits we need to win the scenario. Or we could acknowledge that actually it might be quite a long playthrough based on the fact that we've got to take on people who are more powerful than us. So I suspect this will be more than one video, and I'll probably slice it up into half-an-hour segments. But we could like seek to try and maybe take bits of Ireland, bits of Wales, and that would increase our levy. Make us more powerful in the long run. That is something we could do. Are they tribal? No, they are feudal already. I mean, well, actually, he's got some really good levy. So, theoretically, we could actually... that could actually be good for us. Maybe. Maybe, he says. We kind of need a daughter to leverage the best of that, really. For now, let's just take this guy. Let's go back to our... oh no, he will no longer join us. And I bet that's because our prestige tanked. Son of a gun. I mean, it will recover in time. It will recover. Appoint this new guy. I need to see his stats before I can appoint him. He was the steward. He would be my steward. And you will be my spy master. Okay. It means we have a few pissed off vassals now, because they expect to be on the council and they're not. So this guy here, and he's actually reasonably powerful, and this guy here, who is less powerful. So maybe we'll go take Leon on first. Does he only have a single title to his name? He does. So we could revoke his title, and maybe we just abandon our investment in that child over there to try and kill this guy, because we're his heir. Very tempted to do that. Get our spy master to build a spy network. there. And we want to collect taxes once more. So yes, we will try and kill him to just gain that territory for ourselves. That will get rid of one angry vassal and also grow our personal levy. So the reason that we want to revoke titles, which is very tyrannical and will piss off our vassals, is because it will make our personal domain stronger. See, right now we only have 1.2 in terms of overall power, and that's because it's our vassals plus us. If we just take this territory off our vassals, this 600 would be added to ours, but actually it would be more than 600, because right now this is just based on what our vassals are prepared to give us. So notice what they're prepared to give us down here, for instance. So if we can take it away from them, we can become more powerful, which we need to do so that we can put things under the yoke of our oppression. We can go for Wrath or Patient. I'm going to go Patient. Patient is quite a good stat. My Liege's Council is Discontent, which makes sense. He would like to give me the role of Marshal. That is interesting. Do we do something risky? See, because we're trying to kill this guy. Oh, wow. Like, we immediately got, like, a ton of plot power there as well. Let's just hurry up and try and kill this guy. Can we not give gift? Where's gift? Am I blind? Why can't I give it? Why can't I give a gift? Oh wow, because he wants 60. He's insane. Getting these two on side would be enough to make the plot fire. What I'm curious about is, could we kill William? Because we're now in his court. Perhaps it takes us a little while to get there. Tick, 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 tick. So there's a few people who just joined straight up. Not really. It's easier when you're in their court. But, I mean, really what we'd need is we'd need his spy master on side to be able to get rid of him, and that's kind of unlikely. Alright, we'll just carry on trying to kill this guy. It's not like we invested any coin. So we could just try and kill him. Oh! The son of a gun has gone and had a daughter. With no wife. Is she illegitimate? What? How has that happened? Oh, hang on. Is she a family member as opposed to a child? No, I'm confused. Let me work this out. No, wait. What? He has an heir out of nowhere. What? He has no living relatives. What? Has the game just generated her? She's his dynasty. But where... But... She's his dynasty. Oh, she's of his... apparently brother's dynasty. One of my courtiers. But he's the Count. What? I am so confused now. He can't be a Count, right? Because the Count of... Yeah, I'm super confused, guys. I don't know what's happened with the game. This guy is a Count. And he's dead. Oh, okay, of course. Yes. Sorry. Let me explain. In case... You probably already know, right? This guy is dead. He is the father of... Oh, the brother of this guy. The reason why she's popped up out of nowhere is because his wife survives. And she, of course, could have been pregnant post-death. And if the child appeared post-death, then she's a viable heir, basically. So now we have to kill her. Which is harder than it looks. Because nobody wants to join in. She is a kid, so it should be relatively easy to kill her. But unfortunately... That's frustrating. We would have been able to have gained that relatively straightforwardly. Perhaps we kill him instead. I know, I realise I'm just like literally switching plots all over the place. Perhaps we try to kill him instead, because there are people willing to kill him. Oh, she would be willing to kill him quite a bit. Die. His wife. His wife would be willing to have him killed. Brilliant. So she would be willing to kill him, and this guy would be willing to help, but he probably wants lots of money. Can I not afford to... Oh, I can afford to send him a gift. He still wants 42. Are you out of your mind? I don't want to spend that much money on this guy. Yeah, so 152. We'll do auto-invite in case anybody else joins. A court physician... Of course, advancements in medicine. Ugh, yeah, okay. Someone's trying to kill my son. Not too bothered. Let's just send him into hiding. Please support me in the council. That sounds like it will be a bad idea, so I'm going to say no. We need a little bit of coin so that we can start our revocation on this guy. Oh no, we've got a headache. We're developing smallpox. Let's hope we don't die. Yep, we've got smallpox. Well, that could screw our playthrough. Ooh, okay, so... Let's take a well-known treatment. That helped a bit. Hopefully we don't die. Let's hope that we give William smallpox. Although actually that wouldn't help us. Oh, we can become close friends. Epic. Shame that we're going to have to try and kill all of his people. 24, that's much more reasonable. So 200 plot power should be enough. Let's see if we can get somebody else. 42, that's really expensive. We don't make that much. How's going overseas? Has he had any sons yet? Oh! Oh! What's happened? Oh no. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We're still betrothed to her. So... Her father died without us having to assassinate. So we just need to kill her. And then... in a mere 5 years' time, we can get the marriage going. Oh, there we go. He's going to die by poison wine. Hooray! I think we've... yeah, we lose the trait smallpox. Excellent. So we're not going to die of that particular illness. Success! It seems the wine did not agree with Count Mengai. He died not knowing the name of his killer. Perfect. So, now we just need to work on this girl. Kill her. If she dies, this realm will pass to us. Let's have a look. We already have 105 plot power. And because she is now actually in control of that realm, there are more people who are willing to see her done in. So this guy will join us straight up, and he will give us a 50% boost. This guy will, if we give him some money. 23, I'll pay that. So that gets us up to what, 180-ish? 150? 180? Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Apparently the council has an agreement that you have neglected to do so. What? Oh, I don't respect the Bible enough. Probably my piety is too low. I can gain 100 piety, but then I owe him a favour. Or I can lose a lot of piety. I think I'll take the gain piety and owe this guy a favour. It's in a different court, so... we're up to 180. Oh, she will join. Let's invite her too. Yes. Okay, so he got better at being a physician. That's better than a kick in the teeth. Wow, we got 200 plot power. So hopefully we'll have this girl killed soon, and you'll get to see the effect on our levy. We're currently at 640 to 687. What's gonna happen? Let's make her a lady and keep her as my mistress. Let's fetch Alan out of hiding before he gets too many lunatic traits. Being in hiding for a long time turns them into a paranoid wreck. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Managed to get into one of the maids for a princely sum. He has agreed to solve our little problem. I approve of the plan. Solve my little problem. Aww. What a horrible noise. So she's dead. We killed a baby. We killed a 1-year-old, aren't we? Lovely. And now we have inherited the County of Vanes from her. So totally legitimately, or well, quite horribly, but as far as everybody else can tell, we have legitimately gained this land. That won't piss anybody off. We didn't have to fight anyone, and success, blah, blah, blah. She wasn't caught. No one has any reason. So nobody even knew it was us. So there will be no upset. And if we go take a look at our military now, you can see that we have jumped from having 640, I think it was, to a mighty 1,082. So that's just from taking this territory away from what was a vassal who didn't like us anyway. So we're now going to work on this guy, I think, because now the equation is different. He has, let's have a look, 345 levy to his name, apparently, versus our 1,000. So without calling any vassals in, we should be able to knock him over without much of a fight and gain his levy, thereby making ourselves even more powerful. We gained quite a bit of money as well when that happened. I don't know if that was part of like the transfer of the realm. I guess so. But we own that now, which is cool for us. So I think what we will do then is we will try and revoke this kid's title. Or this dude's title. He only has the one. He might actually just accept without a fight, which would be quite cool. Our other vassals won't be impressed. But let's try it. So unfortunately, he did not agree to our demands. So we are instead going to... In fact, we need to make sure that we're not leading armies, because that would be a stupid way to end the playthrough. We're going to group these armies up and make sure they have a decent commander. Oh, there's actually only 2 flanks. Well, maybe we should do that then. We should win this fairly easily. Yep. So we won the battle. Now we just need to siege down his holdings. Someone's trying to claim against us. Yeah. This guy has made a claim on my title, which is a bit annoying. I'm going to send Alan back into hiding because people are trying to kill him again. They're just marching around, but they're not powerful enough to actually challenge us anywhere. This should be a relatively straightforward win. We could give him a little bit of gold, get some prestige back, sure. So we've sieged down the first province, so we're already at 88%. So if we take this second province here, we'll just win. We have a message. They want me to back their plot to fabricate a claim against the Duchy of Normandy. Not really interested in that. I already have a claim on it, and I am not powerful enough to fight over it. In fact, yes, this is a good point, right? So, Duke Hugh, the Hunchback of Normandy, is the guy who currently now controls Normandy. And notice that they only have 1.98k, and that's because he is now a vassal of the King of England, which is William of Normandy. So, if we can get enough troops together, we actually could potentially use our claim here to fight over the Duke of Normandy, and the King of England wouldn't interfere. We need enough troops to be able to do it first. And we could wait until we've got a bit of gold as well to call in some mercenaries. But it's safer if we just consolidate our realm a little bit first. But yeah, we're about to win this war. In fact, we have just won this war. So we will enforce our demands. So, we've now done something a little bit tyrannical and thrown that guy in prison. So we're going to revoke his title. Thank you. That has now made our domain slightly too big, so we're going to need to try and correct that. But you can see now our army levels have jumped up to 1,500. So you can see why taking these lands away from our vassals is a good thing. It makes us more personally powerful. Because they don't like us enough to give us enough troops, basically. We need 10 years to have passed since I made the revoke law. Now, it was 1066. So I believe, yeah, 1077, we should be able to change realm law to... ooh, perhaps I can't. Yeah, oh no, I can. Oh, in fact, I can on 1071, which is now. So in 2 months, I can change the law to low centralization, which will increase their domain size by +1. So that would be very good for us. That would mean that we can hold Leon without any penalties. Right now we do suffer some penalties for being over our domain limit, I believe. Not hugely, I don't think. But you do... I don't know what it actually works out at. Where does it tell me? Yeah, it causes inefficient taxation, troop recruitment, resentment amongst vassals. Yeah. So our vassals, we can see, have some... Yeah, they don't like the fact that their domain is too big. They don't appear to be particularly bothered that we usurped someone's title. Interesting. That I'm surprised about. I thought they would. Quite surprised about that. We don't need to have our levy raised anymore. We can dismiss them. We've dropped to... You notice we've dropped to 1300, and that's probably the vassal tax being applied for... Sorry, the domain tax being applied. We should be at about 1500, I believe. But we're making some good gold. That's good. How is things in Cornwall? Our wife is 4 years away from being able to wed us. We should maybe start working on killing this girl. We're not plotting on anyone right now, are we? No. Maybe we'll wait until we actually get married, because betrothals can be broken off. It is easier to kill them while they're children, though. Curious. I don't know if the regent can decide that stuff. Let's make sure we're killing the right one. Yeah. Let's see what our chances are like. 37? Oh, it's actually quite unlikely that we're going to get to kill her. Let's wait then. Perhaps waiting for this over here wasn't the best of plans. Perhaps we should have just married and pumped out children. In fact, we could go and present a debutante, which would add someone to our court who we can then just seduce. Because we want to make some babies. We haven't made any babies. We only currently have one child, right? That's bad. Where are all of our other children? Leave her a note to meet me by the stream. Does she like us? Or oh, she already likes us a lot. Let's make a lewd suggestion. Oh dear, that didn't work. Oh well. Oh, she's... Oh yeah, she had traits that meant... we probably should have not done that. Oh well. No matter. The work in Anjou has worked. He has come up with a claim. Problem is that Anjou is now under the King of France. I'm going to say let it go. And the reason I'm going to say let it go is because we'd have to pass the claim on. So I'm not sure that is actually worth our time. Instead, this guy, I think, has really good levy. Yes. because he controls all these territories here. What about this guy? He's our uncle. He controls these two. So, I'm actually tempted to tell him to fabricate a claim on the territory, because I believe, the irony is I think we've actually got the same guy. Count Hole. That's that guy, yeah. So we've got this guy fabricating a claim on this guy, who's again one of our vassals. But I think if you seize territory from someone who you already have a claim on the lands, your vassals aren't so bothered. Not 100% certain about that. Let's just double check intrigue. We're not auto-stopping plots. Good. That's good. He's trying to kill our son randomly. Not really sure why. Okay. My kinsman. Okay. So some moral authority stuff has happened. We don't really care about that right now. Or potentially at all in this playthrough. Oh no, we've gained the trait stressed. Oh, this is not good. We might just have a terrible playthrough where we die. Maybe we should just start having lots of babies rather than wait for our wife. Still another 3 years to go. Uh-oh, our sister's dead. And this alert tells us that there is no heir to our dynasty anymore. So if King Konan dies, it is literally game over. So we might need to legitimize Alan. So we've legitimized him. So we at least have an heir. So if the game is over, we'll at least have one son. The only problem is that our future wife currently doesn't care, strangely. But she would do if she was married to us. They don't like it when you legitimize bastards. You want to be the guardian? Fine. Oh, can we change the law? Let's go for low centralized. Oh, actually, will the council vote with me? Because I now recall the council has to vote with me. I don't have any loyalists. I've got one guy who really doesn't like me. Because he's envious. It's a bit of a shame. I mean, I could just replace him. He is a nobody. He doesn't like us very much. Why? Oh, because the heir is now being educated in a foreign culture. Well, I couldn't really do much about that. Does everyone care about that? Everyone does care about that. I didn't realise that. Can I change his education? Maybe. Try that. Does that work? Yeah. That's probably pissed off our liege. He already doesn't like us anyway. The only reason he likes us is because he's friend, but he likes us -11 because he lost a ward. Kind of funny. No. Hopefully he doesn't revoke our title, because that could happen. Yep, we've turned him into a brilliant strategist. So that's worked out quite well. And we've groomed an heir, which is good and bad, because it means now we've lost the fertility bonus that we didn't really make much use out of. But let's build a war chest. I would like to... We're so close up here. We're so close. Oh, did I just plot to kill the right one? Yes. No one is willing to kill this little girl. Let's just do auto-invite. We'll see. Maybe there will be when she actually assumes the throne. Oh, or we could kill a de Normandy. Oh, he's not a de Normandy. We could find a de Normandy person to kill. They've all disappeared from Normandy. How ironic is that? Oh, we wanted to try and change the law, didn't we? Do vassals prefer... You may not suggest a law change while under the favour. I don't think I have a favour under here, do I? I thought my favour was over here. I have 3 supporters. Oh, okay. That should be enough. 3 supporters should be enough to get that through. Wicked! We're having a baby! They're really useful. Haha! They have approved it. So now we have a 3 of 3. So notice we should be able to go to our military tab. And I think when the month refreshes, that should get better. There we go. We're back up to 1500. According to your marshal, we're having a safe present is a productive present. Yeah, sure. Religious control mandate law. I don't actually know what that law is. I actually have no idea what law that is. What is that? Religious control mandate? I don't know what it is. It doesn't tell me. Is it investiture? Investiture? No? I'm guessing it probably is. Is his council still discontent? No, not anymore. We'll vote with him. Oh, now we're depressed. That's not good either. Why is my domain too big? Why is my domain too big? Oh, because my stewardship has dropped to a mighty 21. Okay, we need to get married. Hurry up, betrothed. Get old enough to get wed. Maybe we should get... Is she... we don't know if she's any good because she's a girl. Maybe we should abandon this plan. Oh, righteous imprisonment. So we can righteously imprison this guy because he is trying to fabricate a claim on my titles. That would work quite well for us because we could take his titles away without him being able to do anything about it because he'd already be in prison. We do only have a 40% chance that it works, and he does have 1.42 which it would be quite the civil war. We only have 1.8. And the council wouldn't vote for it anyway. The council's not on my side. Which is a bit of a pisser, but it is what it is. We really need to up our... In fact, we could switch our... We kind of need more children for that achievement, don't we? I was kind of really hoping we'd get married. Let's switch seduction focus to stewardship. Let's make our stewardship better so that we can get our domain back. Hurrah! We had a son, a glorious son. We will legitimize him. Yeah, it's gonna piss off my other son, but whatever. He's weak. Hopefully my physician can save him. She is not gonna die. Even if we buy these people onto our side. She does not want to die. Hooray! He saved him. So now we have 2 heirs. 2 legitimate heirs. You want me to vote with you. I don't want to. You also want me to vote with you. That doesn't seem like a good idea. What I really want to do is go to war. Before King Konan dies, I want to press his... Because I don't think his claim will pass to his bastard children. So I really want to press his claim on the duchy. Because we can grab these 2. I actually only care about grabbing these 2. But we grab all of this, and that'd be good for the levy, if nothing else. We'd become a double duke, and then we'd maybe look to form a kingdom. We can currently form ducal titles over here. So we will need to think long game and think about how we're going to deal with Gavelkind. But that's fine. We can do this. Everything is fine. A woman accused of witchcraft in Lyon has been dragged before the court. Several witnesses have seen her performing dark rituals in her secluded hut, possibly related to recent crop failures. She claims innocence, and it falls to me to determine her fate. So I can make my revolt risk go up, but get some technological points. Or I can burn her at the stake and get some piety. I think we'll burn her at the stake and get some piety. I mean, it's a pretty cruel era that we live in. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Hurrah! We collected a special tithe. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually wait till we fulfill our ambition of getting about 700 gold. Hurrah! Oh, okay. Now this is going to cost me quite a bit. So we can spend 100 prestige and we get a claim. You know what? I'm not sure how bothered I am about doing that right now. Let's let it go. I don't want to take all the prestige hits, and I don't want to take the... I don't actually want to piss this vassal off because he quite likes me. So he's giving me enough already. It feels like we want to keep them on board. Right now our military looks pretty good. It could look a little better, but it looks pretty good. And we could... We're in a position where if we use mercs as well, we could take down this guy. And that would be epic for us. If we were to take this title, we would become much more powerful. Okay, yeah, so I mean... We're at a bit of a crossroads, really. We could... I think we're going to go to war with these guys. I think we just are. We could get a bit more money. Given that I just spent a little bit of our wealth. to bribe someone. I spent a bit of our wealth to bribe somebody to kill this chick again so that we could gain Cornwall. Sorry, I had the stream on pause when I did that. Yeah, I mean, let's get our war chest ambition fulfilled, and then once that is there, we'll go to war. We ponder new ways to improve our realm. Court physician says, I mean, we get a good prosperity boost, so I'm tempted to take that. We have open council position. We need a new marshal. So clearly our marshal has died. That is bad because he was... Wait, no. Yeah, so he's angry. He's terrible at marshal, though. The previous one was quite good. The problem is he actually does possess quite a few troops. Or does he not? What's my levy look like? 1463. Let's let that refresh. We're 1365, so we've dropped levy. Now, not exactly happy with that. And that's because we've lost a big chunk of martial score. I wanted to declare on him. You're going to make me declare on you instead. Did we get a claim on you? I can't remember if we did. No. We're still trying to get a claim on you. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, all to hell. Let's let the time tick a little bit. Oh, she might die. She's going to be poisoned. Success! And she died not knowing the name of her killer. So, now, in 1 year's time, because I don't think it tells me the fractions, she was 1st of January. So yeah, not long, like a few months. This chick here will marry us, providing they don't break off the engagement. And then she will become our wife. And we will hopefully make some babies with her. Although we now have 2 heirs here, so that's a bit of a shame. And it's good and bad, right? So yeah, I'm just kind of letting the time tick for now. Boom! Betrothed can marry. Yes, absolutely. We'll take the wealth because we're trying to build a war chest. I think we need 500. Yes. 500 for a duchy. So getting that should also give us some levy. She likes us. So let's keep her liking us by breaking it off with our lovers. Cool, we got a special tithe as well, so we're close. Who died? Who died? Who died? Someone died. Oh, our mother. Our mother died. And she was our biggest fan. Biggest fan. Is her wife any good? No. She wouldn't make a good spy master, unfortunately. She does, however, give us enough steward that we have a increased domain size, so we could steal this county. The problem that we're going to have is if we fight this war, I can't remember if I've already said, if we fight this war over here and we take this ducal title, then we'll have 2 duchies, which will create us a Gavelkind problem, especially given that we already have 2 children. The problem as well, though, is I don't believe that we will be passing on... Oh, wait, hang on. We have a weak claim on the Duchy of Champagne, okay. Why? From whom? Where did we get that from? Was it from our mother, maybe? Curious. I am very curious as to where we got that claim from. Maybe. I wonder. I didn't really pay attention to that, but we now have a weak claim. It's only a weak claim, but we have a claim over stuff over here. I mean, we don't really want to press a claim against the King of France, but... And as I said, it is a weak claim. Although they're currently French revolt. That we're already in a war. For... Interesting. This shows us how powerful England is. With its 10,000 troops or 11,000 troops. We can't take those guys on. We can take on the Duke of Normandy, though. With his 2.19k. We are now at 1.9. So with mercenaries, we could do it. Peasant is accused of murder and dragged before the court. His wife and children are found butchered in the small hut they called home, and he was standing nearby covered in blood. Despite the damning evidence, the man continues to press what should be done with him. I actually don't know. It doesn't indicate what will happen. Let's just go with we'll set him free. That's probably a bad idea. We fulfilled our ambition to do a war chest. So what should we take now? We are not going to become exalted amongst men. Not in this lifetime. We could try and create a treasury. That'd be good for vassal opinion. Acquire a title. We're probably not going to be able to acquire a title from our liege. I suspect he's at his domain limit. Well, yeah, he's not over his domain limit, and he doesn't like us. Because we killed his children, I think. And he lost a ward. We could try and sway him. We should probably try and assassinate him, really, while he's still alive. Can I join factions yet? Or... No, so I can't... While I'm a member of his council, I can't actually join a faction against him. We should probably kill him. Or at least try. Do it. Because one of our objectives is to kill Normandy members. So, let's consider doing that. 5%, 10%, 11%, 15, 20, 25. So we just wouldn't gain anywhere near enough plot power, unfortunately. That is not ideal. I'm surprised that what's confusing here is who's his spy master? The Duke of Kent, who is also a de Normandy. Okay. He's got terrible, terrible intrigue. So he makes this idiot his spy master. I have an intrigue score of 13. Admittedly, it's being suppressed somewhat by my depression and stress. And my honest trait. But he's made that idiot into his spy master when my best score is intrigue. And he hasn't made me his spy master. Clearly I'm good at it. I killed your relatives. It's going to cost us a lot. Oh, no, we cannot afford to bring those guys on board. I don't feel like we can kill him, which is... I'm worried he's going to revoke our title. I'm really worried he's going to revoke our title. Or at least revoke a title. What can we do? I really want to take this land. We should be healthier than this as well. We could do with getting rid of depressed and stressed. We could take the ambition to become the King of Brittany, which we just can't actually do anything with it. We're not pagan, so we can't use the subjugation Cassius Belli. We can acquire a claim on Brittany. There's a reduced cost for creating the kingdom if it does not exist. Okay, I mean, we'll take that ambition because the other ambitions kind of suck. But we are in no position to create this kingdom because I think the only thing stopping us is, yeah, we have everything we need to be able to form it. We'll definitely hold 2 duchy titles if we go kick this guy in the head. We could form these 2 if necessary. But yes, we can't do it because we are... Yeah, you cannot create or usurp a title that is the same or higher rank of your liege, and that is the King of England, who we are not strong enough to face. Okay, we're gonna have to try and kill him somehow. We have 500 gold. I think we go to war with this guy. Let's get a good marshal. Kind of... This guy has 442 troops. Oh, he has a good marshal, Count Alan. Well, it's not a good marshal, but he has an okay marshal. So we could put him on the council, right? Yeah, this guy. Marshal 11, yeah. I mean, he's a malcontent, which is not ideal. But we can make him a marshal. He then likes us a little bit. He's envious, but that solves a problem. Hopefully that will restore some of our levy. We should also get him to train troops. Yeah, that's restored a bit of our levy. We're almost comparable to this guy, right? He's got a little bit more than we have now. I reckon we can take him. I reckon we can. And I reckon we shall. Prepare for war. Raise all levies. Move them to Mortain. And while you're at it, be a dear and hire me some mercenaries. Preferably some with some heavy infantry. These have a nice whack of it. In fact, they're a good price as well. A little bit expensive to maintain every month. I reckon them. Should be enough to get us what we need. Oh, we're still on fast. We should definitely slow down for war. Oh, bugger. This absolute scumbag has got levies here somehow. that are at max. How did he do that? That's why you don't have it on fast, guys. Oh, this is going to be touch and go now. That's why you don't put it on fast, guys, when you're fighting a war. You just don't do that. Right, we've just got away with it because we have just enough troops here that we have... oh, wait a minute. Why is that changing the map mode? Strange. We're now locked, so fine, not a problem. What's that? King Richard wins. King Richard of England? Does that mean William's dead? Is good old William dead? Good night, sweet prince. Awesome, so at least his son doesn't hate us. And his levies are a little bit weaker because, yeah, because his vassals don't like him as much. And he doesn't have such a mega martial score like William the Bastard. So, I mean, that works. Let's march everyone over here. This is not going well for us. We need these reinforcements to show up. Come on, guys. We're going to lose otherwise. Get over there. Do your thing. There we go. Overwhelming numbers did it for us. How did he march past us? That's not supposed to happen. We should be able to take this guy. Okay, so we win all of the very much lots. We'll merge the army to then split in half. We'll march half to Calais, to Caen, sorry, and we'll leave half in Mortain to siege it down. Or, in fact, maybe we will... Why is everyone marching there? Even though I didn't order them to do that. Curious. We will actually order them to chase these guys down because they have enough to cause trouble. We have successfully forged a claim on here. Do we want to use it now? Because we made him kind of like us. Oh no, he doesn't like me. He still very much doesn't like me. He's a title claimant. He has a weak claim on my title, so he just doesn't like me. He's not on the council. I mean, I could just take his stuff. It's a lot of gold, but... let's go for it. We'll deal with him when we've dealt with this. My liege's council is discontent. This means... Awesome. We can start a faction for independence, or to overthrow him. Let's try that. The reason we want to do that is because once we've conquered this, we want to declare ourselves a king, remember, for Gavelkind's purposes. You want to go there so that you can fight this guy as he rallies his armies. Let's cut that guy off from there. He can't actually siege that. He doesn't have enough troops. So we're just going to bosh him. So he wants me to vote with him in the council, and then he'll owe me a favour. Is there a way I can use the favour against him? Bear with me. Okay, I just needed to double check what favours actually allow me to do. And with this particular... wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on, that's not my liege. It's the Kingdom of England. He just wants me to vote with him. Oh, he's completely useless to me. I thought I was going to get a favour from the King of England. Not one of his loser friends. Although, can I get him to join a faction? Yes, I can get him to join a faction. So actually, I will accept. I'll vote however you like. But now you owe me a favour. Following character owes you a favour. Oh, we're currently still fighting. I'd forgotten about that. Go over here and bosh his troops. So what we actually want to do is we want to go to factions, and we want to force... we want to force this guy to join my faction. How do I call in my favour? Oh, he's not actually landed enough, maybe? That sucks. So where's he actually based? Yep, that's not helpful. Where's he actually based? He's just a nobody then, basically. Ah, oh, damn it. Never mind. I was really hoping that we could force something to... Oh, my wife is pregnant. Don't argue with it. We could get something good out of this. Even if she's cheating on us, we'll take the child as our own. Let's tell her to take leave for her pregnancy. No, I trust her word. Victory! Let's go bosh him up here. So we've already got 63% just from decimating his armies. So we're probably going to have to conquer a few holdings to ultimately get the win. That's fine, 69%. So how much have we got from killing his armies? 40... 50, about 60%-ish. So we can get a little bit more from decking his armies, but not loads. We need to just siege down some of his holdings for the remainder of the score. He wants to formally invite me. Sure. No sense pissing him off. He's decided to institute the tax-shifted burgher obligations law. I actually don't care. So I'm going to approve. Oh, we gained a bunch of piety. Yep, we'll do that. So we'll just march here to bosh his army before he does anything. We'll just do that, and then we can catch him. We're going to easily kill these guys. Send us some maids. So we've killed him. We've got the 75% war score now. At this point, we may as well just stand here and siege this down. I don't believe he has enough men to threaten anywhere. No, I don't believe he does. 82%, so we just need to siege a few more holdings down, and then this war will be done with, and then we have a Gavelkind problem to consider. Hopefully our wife gives birth to a son, and then we need to worry about what we're doing this. She did! Well done, wife. So this kid here is very, very important to us because he's our first legitimate heir. And if we click on Countess over here of Cornwall, who is our wife, you can see that her heir is our son of our dynasty. So if we become this character, we get Cornwall. Just because, basically. Just from awesome successions and stuff. How old is this? She's 3. So, I am tempted to say we will betroth our newborn son to this. No, I can't betroth her to. He might not actually accept this. No. Let's go again. Yes. Betroth her to this kid. Age 2. No, this kid. Age 0. He would accept. Which is good. So, let's get that kid now married into Devon. Because we could theoretically gain both of these via marriage. What we need to do is deal with... Let's bring this kid back out of hiding. Take him out of hiding. Let's make him a commander. Which we do under the cancel tab. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to create a new unit, and we're going to find 16 light infantrymen. And we're going to assign Alan, our son. And we're going to march him at 418 troops. And we're going to see what happens. He's probably going to get his head kicked in. As a tradition, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure I can calm it down. Cool. So we're making our wife like us. Right, so we're going to lose this fight, which is part of the plan. Annoyingly, nothing happened to our son. We were trying to kill him. It will negatively affect our score ever so slightly. Like, not enough that it matters. But what we wanted was for our son to die in this fight. Because that would be good. Because it will help us with our Gavelkind problem. Can we switch ambition yet? Yes. No. Not for 2 years. Dagnammit. Alright, let's just win this war. and worry about the Gavelkind later. Especially since he is a 0-year-old son, and he could die in between now and then, so we do need an heir. And because we broke it off with our lovers, which I think we did, we broke it off with our lovers, yes, our wife isn't going to get super pissed. She in fact really likes us. So hopefully she'll keep breeding with us. And that will be good. Because it means all of the children that she gives us will have claims on the county of Cornwall. We need to siege these holdings down. We got 99%. We basically need this one to pop, and then we win. As soon as this pops, we will win this war. And then we can dispatch the mercenaries. They've cost us quite a bit of money. 3, 2, 1, 0. -1, -2, -3. Come on, hurry up. I grow old. Literally and metaphorically. Right, so we'll enforce our demands. We have usurped the title of the County of Normandy, of the Duchy of Normandy, in fact. So we've gained these 2 territories, what we needed. Good news, people. That would give us bronze in time bending. Yeah. Let's in fact blah blah blah. My mission to Cornwall so far has been a success. Oh cool. We managed to make Cornwall people like us. We're still doing that, are we? I'd totally forgotten. We don't really care about doing that anymore. Hunter apostates. In fact, Spymaster could build a spy network in, I guess... Whoa, slow down. I guess Wessex? If we want to kill off... Or Middlesex? We probably want to do that if we want to... Do we want to kill off King Richard? He doesn't like us very much. Mainly because we're a faction member. We could sway him slightly. How's that faction going? Nobody really wants to join. Which is a bit of a shame. Well, let's disband our military. Notice we're a lot stronger now. Let's get rid of these mercenaries. Because we don't need those. Being a double duke has increased our domain size. Because now we're a great duke. So we could now actually deal with our upset vassal. Oh, now we have a couple of new ones. So we can kind of ignore the old ones then. We've got Hugh de Normandy, who really doesn't like us and won't pay us any tax. And that's basically because he is... Well, we just literally nicked his title, right? I mean, that's a pretty good reason for him to not like us. And we also have this guy, who's got a fair amount of troops. He really doesn't like us either. And he's trying to fabricate a claim on the duchy. So I can righteously arrest him. But the council would vote against it. Weirdly. We should probably deal with all these alerts now, by the way. Vassal inheritance warning. So this chick, if she dies, her heir is outside of the realm? Is that what that's saying? She's a countess. If she died... I don't think so. I think if she died, the county would go to her. Where's the succession? I don't think it would leave the realm. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Oh, hang on. No, it's matrilineal. I don't think that's true. So I'm willing to ignore that. Oh, we can demand independence. That would make him receive an ultimatum. That would make the faction riders in revolt. But faction-wise, we only have 30%. That's probably not enough. He still has... He's still got event-spawned troops. That's outrageous. They should have been dropped. That's ridiculous. Why has he got event-spawned troops when his dad is dead? That seems like a bug to me. Unless there's something I don't know. Which is perfectly possible. Okay. I mean, he's got 11k. We're going to really struggle to take him on with 30% of that. Which I suspect is actually just mostly my levy. Yeah. Not 100% happy with that. We could go to war with this kid. We needed a border dispute. Cost us a fortune. Maybe let's get a claim on it. Hey, Chancellor man. Get me a claim over there, will you? My heir is unmarried. That's kind of fine. That's kind of fine. For now, that's fine. This guy owes me a favour, but I can't do anything with it. Yeah, he can't join my factions, so he's basically useless. His favour is useless. We could try and maybe buy some favours from people to get them to join our faction. I guess that's a thing. What's going on over here? They're having a peasants' revolt. It's not sufficient enough to challenge the might of the English king, who has all of the troops in the universe. His council is discontent, which is... I don't feel like that's enough. So an option, and yeah, this dude down here just annoyingly formed an alliance with the guy that we just conquered. Although it's not showing, weirdly. I paused the stream momentarily. So, I wonder if it is... How much do we make? We're currently making a massive loss. We have disbanded stuff. Is it just not refreshed? Yeah, it's just not refreshed. So we're making a lot more money now because we have a bigger territory. We're nearly 44, so we're cutting it a bit fine for Konan here. I want to get to 200 gold. We could take this as well. I'm very tempted to. How big is it? It's a significant amount of levy. We need the claim first. The reason I want 200 gold is because King Richard here has a vassal who is the Duke of Kent. He also has a Duke of Somerset. Both of these people like me, and they have a significant amount of troops. And I'm wondering if I can just spend gold to get them to join my faction and get independence that way. Because then I could declare myself a kingdom. Alright, so we got enough. It's worth a shot, right? It might not work, but I feel like it might. So if we look at our liege, and we look at the Duke of Kent, who likes us loads. And we buy a favour from him. He won't. Damn it, so he won't do it. Can we buy a favour from this kid? I guess we can't because he's a child. Oh, he doesn't love us anyway. Oh, that's the opinion of liege, not opinion of us, of course. Okay. Yes, that would actually make a lot more sense. So who is his powerful vassals? So we want, actually, yeah, we want someone who's discontent. So the Duke of Warwick, who has a lot of troops. He doesn't like me very much, but... oh, he wants 294 for me to buy a favour off him. Okay. Is there anybody who hates him? This guy doesn't have any troops worth his name. Yeah, he doesn't have many discontented, powerful vassals, unfortunately. Duke of Kent absolutely loves him, and so does William de Brion. And I guess they're probably both House of Normandy. Oh, it sucks, guys. We need to get independence. So that we can avoid Gavelkind ruining us. We just can't do it. Oh, we've lost even more. Look, we're now at 23%. He's got more powerful. We could alter our laws if we've got anything left to make. No. Not for another year. Not for another year. Loyal servants such as I surely deserve some recognition, blah 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 blah. It's our vassal. So he wants some of our titles. That county? I don't think so. So we can say no without pissing him off. Because we got good diplomacy. So the council would allow me to imprison him. They would all vote yes. He's quite powerful. This guy up here. He doesn't like me very much. Try it. Yep. We've imprisoned him. So he's not really a threat to us anymore. Oh, there is no faction anymore. What? What made our faction disband? Oh, I guess maybe our Liege's council is no longer discontent and we're currently his marshal. So we'd have to resign. Can we maybe make an alliance with the HRE? We've got an unmarried son. Who I could We don't necessarily want to give him away because he's the... We give this one away instead. What does the HRE currently have? They got a daughter. This 9-year-old. We need the marriage to actually happen, though. Could marry to his sister. He'd agree. It's pretty crazy. Because all of... Well, she's only a sister, right? Does that gain us an alliance? I think it might. They're all... It's not matrilineal, so the children would all be of my dynasty. She'd come to live in our court. She has a claim on the entire of Holy Roman Empire. It's a weak claim, but she has a claim nonetheless. I'm not necessarily interested in trying to take down the Holy Roman Empire. They're massive. I'm just wondering if maybe we can get them to come in and beat up England so that we can get independent. I wonder. Let's try it. It's set. Okay. I mean, they're married now. So... I could form an alliance. They'd agree. Okay. Cool. He accepts my proposal for an alliance. That I did not expect. I mean, they got like 20k troops, so that's pretty awesome. Does that mean I can use them to beat up England? What a curious concept. Let's try. I mean, he could always just leave me high and dry by not joining the war. That would suck. Does he actually like me? Yeah, he does. He thinks I'm alright. Cool. I mean, we had the ability before because we were in a faction to do the ultimatum thing. I think what we need to do is tell King Richard to go F himself. Can I just declare on him, actually? Do I? Yeah, I can. I could claim it. I can actually claim England because this chick has a strong claim on the Kingdom of England. So I could... Interesting. Okay. She's currently married to this guy. If he were to die... She's currently pregnant. Damn it. That makes it slightly more complicated. And she has a son already. Oh, it's already really messy. Okay, let's not try and claim England. That's just... I mean, it would be perfect, right? If we did claim England, we'd gain all of this, and we'd gain all of this, and we'd literally only need to get Anjou, and we'd have all of the levy from England. I mean, that would literally do our entire playthrough, with the exception of pumping out a couple more babies. And killing Normandy people, but... It's complicated to wield things into that. So what we can do... Hang on, let's just try and think this through. You can go and look at the actual... Oh, cool, I have no threats. You can go and look at the line of succession And then here you can look at claimants, and then this shows you all of the people who have a claim. And then you can see that none of them want to get married. Oh, no, one does, but it's a dude. And I don't have any women to marry him to, which is a bit of a shame. Just a random commander in Dorset. If I had a woman to marry him to who was part of my dynasty, pushing a claim elsewhere won't work. No, I think we just go for the independence for now. I think we just literally go tell our liege to go F himself. Oh man, this is so dangerous. This could ruin our entire playthrough, but... If it does, it does. Declare war. Independence. The council votes yes. Because 3 votes are for yes, 3 votes are for no, and I get the deciding vote. So, okay. Right, we're at war with England. So we can call in allies. Maybe? What do you mean, maybe? Send? Oh no. This could be really bad. I was like literally having palpitations there. Peace be with you. I will of course honour my obligation. So, we've basically just got the big German scary blob to get involved in our war with the English. So what we're going to do is just beat these territories up here. I don't think I can declare war at the same time to like claim more stuff. I think I literally just have to fight for independence. So yeah, let's raise our levy to try and protect ourselves. Let's hope to shit that the let's hope the Holy Roman Empire gets on its boats and or marches over here to try and help. Otherwise, we're in the shit. He's, of course, going to beat these little straggler troops. They want to marry a courtier? Yeah, sure, whatever. So he's sieging down my territories already. Because they just so happen to have like 3.5k troops stationed in Brittany. Or at least my territory. Come on, Holy Roman Emperor, what you doing? What you doing, dude? You're just massing your troops. Alright, so... if we merge everyone we've got together, we've got like 2,000 troops. Oh, the HRE is on its way. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So I think we might just bide our time a little and wait for them to arrive. Oh, we can grant minor titles. We should probably do that. Who likes us the most? This random guy. For some reason he really, really likes me. Huh. We'll make our son our regent. Master of the Hunt can go to... this guy just hates us, so... we'll make some of our vassals like us a bit more. Right, so the HRE's here now. They've come to siege the English lands. We'll do the same. We'll siege some of the English lands here. Oh, look! They've got on their boats. They're going to kick the English's head in. They've joined me here for some effed up reason. Oh, they're actually going to go fight there too. Oh, nice! This is like the best alliance ever. Oh, they're going to kick the English's head in. Awesome! We're going to be independent, guys. Right, we're kicking the English's ass. That's what I like to see. It's weird that we can't see Cornwall when our wife lives there. And we are her... Oh, wait. No, we're... Oh, okay. That's confusing. We don't care about that. Yep. Keep sieging down these. Things are not going well for the English there either, because a random raiding host is showed up to cause them pain. Right, so we have nearly completely sieged down this entire province. The HRE is absolutely decking the English. Absolutely decimating them. Yep, there you go, 100%. So, thanks to our Germanic friends, we can offer peace to the English and enforce our demands of independence. Thank you very much, Holy Roman Empire. We may dismiss our levies. We are now an independent duke. And that's very important because we need to try and gain these holdings back. Well, protect these holdings, I should say, from Gavelkind. So, in order to do that, we took the ambition to become the King of Brittany. We can immediately do that, I believe, by going to the relevant Kingdom of Brittany. We can create this. It'll cost us 172 gold, which we can indeed afford, and 100 piety, which we can also afford. So let's do that. Boom. Boom. King Konan of Brittany has created the Kingdom of Brittany. I'm obviously completely butchering that, but I guess it's like Brittany. I don't know the pronunciation of it. I'll find out for future streams if this carries on. We need to get coronated. We need to be coronated. We need to be... So we can't be vassalized anymore by the King of England, because now we're a king. He can fight a war with us to steal stuff and maybe take titles and things, but he can't vassalize us. We are the king of Brittany, which is pretty awesome. And now that we have declared ourselves King Konan, actual King Konan this time, not Petty King, because we have a kingdom, which is all of this. We are in the awesome position that we will not lose any of these lands. So we will lose the duchies. We'll have to give the duchies to our sons on death. But our eldest son, currently our bastard son, will actually get the kingdom title. And so all of this will remain united because our dynasty members will be dukes below us. Which is awesome. Awesome. We now have an advisor slot because we're a king. Yeah. Cool. This is good news. I am going to pause and go fill my glass up with more booze. Okay, so glass is refilled. Booze is on the way, so... What should we do? Well, we've gained a boatload of prestige, which is pretty awesome. We should have also fulfilled our ambition, right? To become the king. Which is cool. We do need to become crowned. So we do need a coronation ceremony. So let's start preparing. Oh, why don't we have the option to ask the Pope? Maybe now is not the right time. We need the law-free investiture, perhaps? A Pope exists, and it doesn't. What? What happened to the Pope? He's in hiding. Damn you, Pope! All right, maybe we can let it tick for a little while, because being crowned by the Pope is way better. Let's give an advisor role to... I mean, this chick would be a loyalist. It'd be nice to have a more loyalistic council. These are supposedly powerful vassals. I mean, we could make a lot of this problem go away by creating the ducal titles. Because we could still just create these duchies, right? And in doing so, we would be able to... I mean, you shouldn't really land your sons while your sons are alive, if you can avoid it. We've got the Duchy of Brittany and the Duchy of Normandy. And that is the Duchy of Brittany. Just there. So that's kind of what I was trying to say before. We could put this dude... Can we arrest him yet? No. The council really doesn't... The council really doesn't agree with me very often, does it? You have 7 seats in your council. The majority of those must be voting yes with the liege breaking ties. So why are they voting against it? That's the wrong button. The council is content. Oh, my spy master isn't doing anything. That's not very good. We should... Are we currently intriguing anything? We don't have a plot. I mean, we should start killing William's people, right? He's not a Normandy. He's not a Normandy. He is a Normandy. We should plot to kill him. I guess we could just imprison him and execute him. But... yeah, let's plot to kill him. There's people who just join straight out the gate, which is pretty awesome. A couple of people who just need to be bunged some gold. That's quite a lot of gold, though, for not much in return. Let's see what we generate just by doing that, because we kind of need the gold for the coronation ceremony. It's very expensive. Vassal inheritance 1 is still that woman. We have an idle council member, which is this guy. So let's get him to... do we have any factions against us? We do. Not very strong, but a little bit strong. Let's let our... Let's let him scheme for now. That will help discourage faction members. We're trying to kill him anyway. The advisor role is cool in that you can have a moron. This guy is a moron and a powerful vassal, but what's he... Problem is he's ambitious and he wants the Duchy of Normandy. I think we're just gonna need to kill that guy. Let's take let's take this guy, purely because he's a loyalist, and it's nice to have a loyalist on the council. I mean, it's not enough to... It's nearly enough to break the deadlock. We should consider if there's a way that we can further influence people. So this guy is ambitious, so he's never going to really like us. It would be interesting to take his territories from him. We probably can't because I think he was married to us. Is our sister dead? I can't remember. He was married to our sister. He's got all of the children in the universe. So that's my nephew. Yeah, he's my chancellor. Let me pause while I look at all this. Yeah, I mean, our marshal isn't great, right? And there's this guy here who's a 15. So we'll replace our marshal, who's no longer considered a powerful vassal, with our designated regent who loves us, thereby having another loyalist on the council. He's a powerful vassal. We have to kind of leave him where he is. We have a good steward and good spymaster. We could replace the court chaplain. He likes us quite a bit, though. Maybe not enough to be a loyalist, but he does like us. He's mainly just a zealot. What does that do? So now, all of a sudden, I can imprison people. Because enough people would vote with me. Cool. So this guy who hates me, who is also fabricating claims against me, I could imprison him. I only have a 38% chance of getting him imprisoned. But I do possess enough troops to be able to put him down if he rises up. And then his heir doesn't hate me. He doesn't love me, but he doesn't hate me. He probably will expect to be on my council. And he can actually... He would actually make a really good priest, but he'll be landed, so he can't be a priest. As far as I'm aware, anyway. Yeah, I could. This guy's easier to imprison, though he does have a significant amount of troops. Like, we're looking at an actual war if we fail to imprison him. But nobody would object, since he's trying to fabricate a claim on a duchy. I mean, the council's more in my favour now, which is good. Let's maybe just pause for a little while. Special minor... Oh, of course, we got, like, these. Yes, we can piss off you by making him the court jester. He won't like that. Keeper of the Swans. She was a reasonably important vassal, wasn't she? It doesn't show you in this screen, annoyingly. So we'll make her the Keeper of the Swans. Seneschal. Let's make... we can make him a Seneschal, and that might make him more loyal as well. Having a loyal council is good. Having loyal vassals is better. He just hates us so much, though. We're never going to get him to like us. Yeah, we're just never going to get him to like us. So we have the Count of Vexin. Oh, you must have won. Is that this here? Oh, we'll just make you the Seneschal. Like... And we can make more commanders. So, yeah, handing out those titles is good. One character's... Yeah, it's the same loser from earlier, but it's not useful to us. We can't declare war now. It's not so easy. We'd have to declare war on England again just to get this one territory. So that's less ideal. But we can try and claim it through some skullduggery, right? Unfortunately, they don't have any children, so we could play the long game with it. Or we could try to get powerful enough that we could conquer them. I mean, we could call in our allies again. I don't know if they get fatigued from being called in, though. I don't know if they... So, what's that done to his opinion of us? He likes us 25. Oh, we called him into war and that made him like us less. So we can't just keep abusing a big warlord neighbour. We maybe want to sway him so that he likes us, because he's currently guaranteeing our independence, in effect. Let's unpause. We fulfill the ambition of becoming king. So we need a new one. Why don't we create a treasury? New important decisions are available. Where's the Pope? He's still hiding. Damn it. I need you to come back so you can crown me. Oh no. Now my vassal's gonna hate me even more. But that's fine, because he already hates us negative 100. What you gonna do? Oh wow, we got like 255%. Like, yeah, he's gonna be dead soon. Yeah, I don't think that matters to us. Yep, he is gonna be dead soon. So did they get decimated? Wow. Wow, look at the King of England. The King of England is significantly weaker. Mainly because he's, at the moment, his vassals have been weakened. Like, his levy's just been absolutely smashed by the HRE. Like, we can't do anything. I believe we're at truce with them for... it's easier to look at us. Yeah, we have a truce with him for like 10 years. So we can't do anything against the English right now. So what we should really do now is focus on pumping out babies as King Konan. Hopefully our wife gives us more. Come on, wife. Give us more babies. Killing Normandy people and... Ugh. Killing Normandy people and pumping out babies. That's what we need right now. The English are at war with the French. Christmas lemon, it's going to be poisoned. So, how are the French doing? They have 7k. We're nowhere near their league, right? We need to be careful about getting ahead of ourselves and deciding that we're super important now. Oh, there you go. Goodbye. So he's dead. And again, that is another Duke of a Normandy character gone. So we don't need to worry about him being an angry vassal anymore. We do have one angry vassal, which is this guy. He's not a well, he's a Norman, but he's not of de Normandy. So let's have a look at the... Let's have a look at his house. So there are a bunch of de Normandy people. I mean, did he not have any children, the Hunchback? Where in fact is he? Because he's dead now, right? This guy. Oh, the Count Osmond of Rouen. So given that he's in my... Awesome. He's got a sibling. So I could kill 2 more right there. It's easier when they're in your court, right? So they're in my kingdom, so it's a lot easier to kill them. And their children. So let's kill a couple more. Do it. Auto invite. That's a lot of money. We want to save a bit of money. Just hope that it builds up over time. She's not important enough to kill is part of the problem. You kind of need them. It might actually be better to kill him. But at the same token... I don't want to kill them too fast, because then there's no one to kill, if that makes a kind of sense. Plot to kill. He's important enough to die, though. So, yeah, more people are willing to kill this kid. Just because he's in a position of power. There you go, bang, straight away. In fact, we can even bribe his... It's a very expensive bribe, but we could bribe his spy master. I'm tempted to just leave it at 167 and see if that works. Because... my cousin has raised a large army of exiles and declared his intention to go off and carve out a realm of his own. Okay, I mean, as long as he's not declaring anything against me, he can go do whatever he likes. Not at all bothered. Pope, are you back? He is! Hi, Pope! Right. Come on then, Pope. Let's, ruler uncrowned. Organise the coronation ceremony. Only the Pope is fit to crown me. Because I'm super important. Oh, the French are fighting the English and they're going to absolutely decimate them. So we made France more powerful here. This guy's complaining. How about the oubliette? He's not actually, Oh, he's a de Normandy! Can I just execute him? It doesn't cost me anything. No one's even going to be upset. Alright. Die! Yeah, so he dies, and then... Oh! Did I need to do it through intrigue? Oh no, there we go. We have bronze in preemptive self-defense. Cool. And then, is this the kid that we're currently plotting against? No, we're not. So we can plot against him next, because he's also de Normandy. And his heir is Robert de Normandy, who is heir to the Duchy of Gloucester. So it's not like... the Pope shall be glad to recognise our divine right to rule, as long as we prove our devotion to the Catholic faith by waging war against the most impious ruler, those wickedness made worthy of excommunication from our holy church. So I need to declare war. What? Against the King of France? Are you mental? So I can start a war to depose an excommunicated ruler. Upon victory, the Pope will crown me. Okay. I mean, I mean, normally he just asks you to pay gold. I don't really want to fight the French. Because they're big. Alright, we've got 2.5k. And this guy... we could maybe do it. I mean, he's already got 3k of his troops in my land, though. Like, literally parked with max org. It's the literally worst thing that... I have to win the war as well before he'll crown me. I mean, we're going to have to totally hope that the HRE joins in. And it means that we're going to burn their alliance for when we decide to fight against Anjou. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can make the Pope not like me. And I can ask again and hope that he gives me a better mission. I'm not sure, guys. Like, he's got 7k. Right. It's really, really pushing it. It's really, really pushing it. What could we hire? Like, the best mercenary bands would give us just enough to compete. We'd really be stuffed. I mean, maybe 36 a month. We'd have to win the war in a year against the French. Like, with their massive amount of armies and lands. It's not... it's not ideal at all. We could do it. We could maybe do it. We could maybe do it. Oh, my head says I shouldn't do this, but my desire to like do cool stuff for the sake of roleplay, like, and this isn't a roleplay thing, right? This is a Monarch's journey to like get achievements and stuff. But I just, I really want to do it. I know it's really stupid though. It's really stupid. It's really, really stupid. This is so dumb. I'm gonna do it. King Konan has declared the Breton-French excommunication war on King Huey II of France. Oh man, why did I do this? This was so dumb. We can call in allies. I mean, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. The road forward is clear. I must depose the corrupt king from his throne in order to earn my crown. Only once this war has been won will I be able to continue with the preparation for my anointment. May God see that day come soon. Okay. Right. Please join my war, Holy Roman Empire. Please. Please. Pretty please. Because otherwise they are going to spank me so hard. Okay, cool. Right, let's try and raise our levies in all the places it makes sense to raise them. We basically just don't want to raise here. Although there's like a lot of troops there. But we want to raise all of these places so that we can combine our armies. We don't want to raise there because he'll just instantly splat it with his 3,000 troops. So it's annoying that we have to click through everything to do it this way, but it's just how it works. He's currently marching to main. We might... Will we get away with it if we raise these? I'm not sure. Let's just put these together. If he marches back that way, I'll raise these guys. Let's turn the speed right down. Because we don't know... Oh, he's locked. He's locked to go into there. Okay, cool. He's locked. So we can raise levies. Why can't I raise these levies? Why can't I raise the levies in Khan? Okay, don't know. Oh, hang on. Same. Nope. Don't actually know why. Not a clue. Okay. We just have to hope to hell that the Holy Roman Empire join. Oh no, he's gonna come and splat me. No. No, 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 no. Don't come splat me. I can't get away with this. The only thing I can do is... Yes. We can be slightly cheeky in that we can just dismiss this levy. Bloop. Like that. So at least he doesn't smash the levy into 1,000 pieces. Let's just merge them all here. We maybe want to merge you like this. Because he's just going to go attack a capital. Please, Holy Roman Empire. Pretty please. Please come and save my over-ambitious bacon. I am literally dining out on your whole awesomeness right now. Yes! Yes! The Kaiser has joined the war. He likes us all of the much more less now, but that's fine. That's fine. He's joined this war. So all we have to do is not die while our Germanic comrades come to save our bacon. So these will go to speed 2, 3. We need a new Chancellor. Has he died finally, our uncle? We've got a couple of angry vassals, so... This guy, Count Alan, is now quite powerful. He's not a very good Chancellor, but I do think we need to stick him on the council. Okay, he likes us now. He's a title claimant, but he's otherwise happy. Let's go march on France. We don't actually have enough troops there to do anything, so let's... No! No, 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 no. Do not do that. Do it like this instead. I think we'll take the 50 prestige hit to lose stressed. That's a good choice. Oh, children need focuses. Or foci, depending on your... we'll give him struggle. Why not? Huzzah! Our wife is giving us another child. Good work, wife. A son, please. Let's do that. It is prestige, but if it makes him like us... Awesome, we're going to kill the person that we needed to kill. Yay! We made him like us a bit more, which is good because we've kind of burned a lot of our bridges by calling him into war. That's not a good idea. We've managed to already improve things. Let's not go crazy here. He likes us 25. There we go. He's coming to deck the French for us. Oh, there we go. We killed him. The world is too cruel for children. So this is a de Normandy. We should kill him too. I think. Is she a de Normandy? She is. And she's a powerful vassal. Is she one of the ones that is whinging that people will leave what realm though? Yes. And is that because Robert de Normandy is a vassal of someone else? Okay, that's confusing. So we don't actually want to kill them. I mean, she already has a child, right? I'm pretty sure if she dies, she just becomes her. Oh, but she's of a different dynasty. Oh, I don't actually care to see the entire dynasty. Interesting, okay. Alright, let's just unpause for now. We'll worry about killing more Normandy people soon. Come on, HRE. Do all of my fighting for me. Excellent. The French are in trouble. Hugh is incapable. Oh dear. It's a bad time for the French. It's a shame I can't... It's a shame I can't also... try and take Anjou while I'm there. He won't let me enforce demands, which is a bit of a shame. We're just going to have to conquer a bunch of his land. I mean, the HRE are pretty much single-handedly taking this war for us. So this was a very good alliance by us. And we've conquered a little bit here. I don't actually know if this game has a concept of... Yeah, it does. It has a concept of contribution. So we've contributed 14%. That's how important we are. That's 14%'s not bad, right? We're tiny compared to the HRE. Oh, they're going to lose. HRE's going to lose. Don't lose. You'll wreck the score. A daughter? Alright then. Kingdom of Poland want to marry my half-brother. I'm going to go with no. I don't really see the advantage in it for me. You're too far away to be helpful. All of my alliances need to be with the HRE. With the wicked ruler having been dealt with, the Pope has finally accepted to crown me king. It's time to sheath our weapons and let the celebrations begin. Finally! Fortunately, because we didn't have to pay the Pope, we now have plenty of money to be able to say, let's have an extravagant ceremony. Annoyingly, we are 47, so I don't know how long it's going to last for us. But, you know. Oh no. Our son has got a cough. He received some symptom treatment now. Our daughter is sickly. Oh dear. That's not good. Let's dismiss our vassals. Unpause and be crowned king. Lots of people are joining my coronation. Even the Kaiser is going to join my coronation. Curious visitor, his wandering knight travelled to my capital after hearing news of my upcoming coronation. He's claimed to be pleasure. He's ready and eager to serve a king as wise, renowned as I am until his death. Now, this could be a chain that does something weird, or it could just literally be that we gain a guy with 26 martial, which is pretty damn good. I mean, I'm going to take it and hope that he's not then going to walk into my bedroom at night and say, I'm going to kill you! Because sometimes this game does that. But let's make him a commander, right? Because he was pretty badass. And we have a spare commander slot, so... I mean, he'd make a wicked marshal, except we'd have to piss off a vassal to do that, I think. S son. We could move S son to... Well, that's his best stat, though, right? It'd be nice to move this bad chancellor out, but one thing at a time. Didn't we just literally have this event? He wishes to put his knowledge to my service. A scholar. He's got 21 learning. He's better than our current court chaplain. Okay. He is not that important to me. Does he like me more than the Pope? Is the question. It should show me... Not sure it matters. In which case... This guy... who is a loyal servant. We'll take a loyal servant any day of the week, right? Let's make him... Oh, let's fire this court chaplain. Goodbye. And we're going to replace you with this loyal servant. Who has a really good learning score. There are dangerous factions. This idiot wants independence. And he actually has quite a bit of... power, and this idiot's trying to increase council power, and he's partly propped up by this idiot. He needs to die, doesn't he, really? Can I just tell him to stop plotting first, actually, rather than having to kill him? Because I could do with saving my plot power for... I'm sure there's like a demand that you stop plotting. Perhaps not. I can't imprison him, even though he's joined a... He did illegal things before, didn't he? Bit annoying. Fine. Are we currently plotting? No. I mean, fine. He's a bit of a troublemaker. Let's do away with him. Not that many people willing to actually do away with them, which is a bit annoying. We don't really want that. Why is this guy being a little bugger? Oh, because I fired him. I fired him because he sucked. I mean, you kind of need to get over it, right, mate? We probably have enough to take him down. I am finally and truly king. That will help our... we can press a weak claim on the Kingdom of England. I'm going to say, guys, that's probably a good call if we could get the HRE on board with it. Admittedly, we are literally coasting off the coattails of the HRE right now. Except his weak claim doesn't do us any favors. Well, we can't declare war anyway. We'd be a truce breaker. Okay. What we really need is for our wife to give us more babies. Because we're 47 and we were trying to do all of the achievos together, weren't we? How close are we? We could, at this point, just upset our wife by sleeping with everyone that moves. And generating the other children that way. That is definitely a thing that we could do. It would break down our marriage. Normally does when you have all of the lovers and things. But we could do that and generate the last 2 sons that we need. We don't need to care about Gavelkind anymore, so we could totally just do that. The reason that we were trying to get children out of her was because we were hoping that she would pass on her claim of Cornwall to, oh dear, our son. This son is probably going to die anyway. He has fatigue, diarrhea, and a cough. So, yeah. And the other one is sickly. So maybe we'll do that. Just to make sure that we got plenty of heirs anyway. So let's cheat on our wife. Potentially. Let's see. I might actually put a cut here. Or well, there'll be cuts anyway because, like I said, this is a really long playthrough. But I might take a break from playing here because, like I said, this is a really, really long game. What do we need to do next? We need to... Really, we're just looking to take 4 more territories. We need to kill... Let's have a look. We need to take 4 more territories to get gold score. And we need to kill 4 more de Normandy dynastic members. So let's have just before we do that, let's just have a quick look at who is left. There are plenty alive. We have plenty to choose from. So we could definitely achieve that. It might take a bit of time to do the plots and whatnot, but we could definitely finagle ourselves into a position where we could kill off the Normandys. Our independence being granted has really helped us. In fact, King Richard of England is well weak. If it weren't for the fact that we'd be a truce breaker, I would totally say that we'd need to go to war with him. We could try and find a way to gain this region by marriage instead. Doesn't look like it. Same with Devon, right? His daughter was betrothed to my son, but he doesn't look like he's gonna live. And he's only 4. Yeah, we have a few interesting problems there. What's the next empire, actually? Is it France? Yeah, Francia. That's a big ask. Especially since a good chunk of it is actually in the HRE. But maybe taking Francia would... Again, we'd need the HRE's help. Interesting. Yeah. We need to really up our levy to, or our wealth to such a degree that we're able to tangle with these big boys a bit better without having to rely on the HRE. In fact, maybe we play this a little bit more long term. We're going to probably have to wait until King Konan dies. And we could start maybe upgrading our provinces. So one thing that we haven't done at all is spend any money upgrading things. And we could do that to increase our levy. That is a thing that we could do. Maybe we'll consider it next time round. We're making good money now, at least. 11.45 per month is a lot better than when we started. So we could theoretically just get to a point where we have tons of money and rely on mercenaries to do our thing, and perhaps, like I said, continue to sway the Holy Roman Empire. The only reason that we have a thing with them right now is because we married our son off, and that got us our alliance. So yeah, I mean, maybe we just continue to use these guys to bully everybody that we don't like. But we can't touch France, presumably. Oh no, we can touch. We can hit France. So we could take Anjou. I mean, we need a claim on it, right? Presumably. I mean, we could do a border dispute, but it costs us a lot of gold. We don't really want to do that. Council votes yes. Okay, so yeah, we could go hit France. I think we got a bad chancellor right now, so the likelihood of getting that claim is quite low. But yeah, we could hit France at the minute, given that those guys would help us. We obviously can't faction. Whoops. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop here, because I'm not really sure what to do next. And I think I'm just trying to map that out while recording. And I should probably look at it a bit more and then make the footage more exciting. So I'll take a break for now, and I'll see you in the next one.